Hi guys, it's Nick. Okay, this is going to be let me just adjust this. This is going to be the rest of the haul from Saturday. It's now Monday. I did go out on Sunday as well and got another pretty epic haul. Some really good stuff on the Sunday. But this is just going to be finishing off all the bits that are still sat here at this end of the office. And yeah, then I can get all this out of the way and make a video of the Sunday stuff. So yeah, I'll start here because I've got them out on the table. I picked up another bundle of wrestling figures. They were on a table in a bag. There's 12 of them. They wanted a pound. Excuse me. They wanted a pound each, and I just made them a cheeky offer. I said, "Would you let the bag go for a £5?" Assuming they were going to say no, and then we'd meet maybe somewhere in the middle. But the guy just said, "Yeah, that's fine." So I got all of these 12 for a £5. And some of them, 1, 2, 3, what have we got? I think 6 of them are ones with actions. So yeah, so with the wrestling figures, if you guys want to tell me who they are again, fantastic. I'll just run through who they are. There's this guy with actions. This one, number 2, who sort of punches sideways like that. This guy, number 3, again with action. Number 4 was him. He's got quite a weird action. I don't know what he's playing at. So number 4, these I'm pretty sure are the same, and I think that's John Cena. Both with actions when you squeeze the legs. So that's number 5. Then the rest of them don't have the action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, 7, 8. Excuse me. 9, 10. Is that Cena again? And 11. So yeah, pleased with that. I think this may have been the same stall. Got another little barnacle for 50p. There really isn't much money in these, so don't spend a lot on them. I tend to just bundle them up. Here's a pretty cool one. So that was that. I picked up 2 Walkmans, well Discmans. This quite a nice Sony. When you pick these up, or anything electrical actually, always checking the battery cover. Lift up the battery cover and just check if there's any corrosion in there, because that can just kill the value of it. If quite often with old vintage electronics, batteries have been left in and they burst and it just ruins the inside of it. But that is lovely and clean, and it came with, it's not a Sony, but it's, I think it's a Logic case. And I also got this one. I paid a £5 the pair. No, was it a £5 the pair? Yeah. Sorry, I bought so much stuff recently. Yeah, and this one, which I don't think is as good, it's a Ferguson. It's quite a cool thing. Lovely and clean again. So that was those. I found a Sonic Unleashed, not a big value game. I think it goes better on Amazon, so I probably will send this one in to Amazon FBA. Paid 50p. Great condition, really clean, minty fresh disc, and the manual. This was a nice find. It's Office Standard 2007. Paid £3. I was having a look before starting the video, and prices, people have achieved anywhere around the £50 mark for these. I'm really not sure if it has everything it needs. It's got the disc in, and it has serial code there. So I'm presuming that's it. I think it did come with manuals and stuff, which are missing. But anyway, that was pretty sweet. I got this. Right, I think this was on the table. I bought a big bundle of stuff on one stall, and this was basically chucked in as part of the deal, so I didn't really pay anything extra for it. It's a Manchester United Kids official t-shirt, new and unused. Original retail price £10.99. There was that. Part of the same bundle on the same stall was this Only Fools and Horses DVD box set. It's factory sealed. It's the complete 1 to 7. This at the moment on Amazon is around 30 something, maybe 35, can't remember. I paid, well, it worked out, they wanted 10 on this, and once I got a big bundle together and we worked out a bit of discount, I think I ended up paying about 8. So that was nice. That will sell so fast as well. Really, really good rank on Amazon. So that was that. This was part of the same deal on the same stall, and they only wanted £1 for this. I sold this before, or one very similar, but instead of New Kids on the Block, it had Michael Jackson's songbook inside. It's the SA21 Tone Bank, and it's a Casio. The old Casio keyboards do have some value, some more than others. I got a much smaller one yesterday, Sunday as well, which I'll show you in another video. So yeah, this was £1 in that big bundle. They go for a top end box like this about 20 with shipping on top, so not too bad. Then I grabbed this, and I thought after I'd bought it that maybe I'd overpaid. It's got a load of figures in it. It's Skylanders, Swap Force figures. If I open it carefully, it has a few figures in. There's this Spyro, this guy that I think is a really common figure because he was in most of the starter packs I seem to remember. Likewise with this guy. I was kind of seduced by the fact that it had a sealed one in, and the guy on the stall was very good, and he kind of sucked me in really. He was trying to convince me that this was a particularly rare figure. I didn't really think it was, but he wanted a £5 on all of it, and the fact that that was boxed and sealed kind of swung it for me. I've since looked it up on either eBay or Amazon. You're looking at about £10, so there's not much value in it at all. But it might be one that I will FBA and just price it higher and see if I can get a better sale at Christmas. So that really wasn't the best pickup of the day, but I think I'll do okay. That's that. Picked up a tarot deck, paid 50p. This is the kind of original, there you go, it says it there, the original, by this A.E. Waite. So it's the classic tarot cards that you see in all the films with this sort of illustration on. I don't think there's big money in it, but I paid 50p and they will sell so easily, either Amazon or eBay. So at 50p, well worth it. I finally found another one of these. This is a flat Eric. Haven't had one for quite a while, and the last one I had was the smaller figure, the one with the little sticky things on his arms and legs, so you stick him in the car window. This one is the larger one, which goes for better money. I haven't looked into him. I think top end you're looking at about 30 or 40. I seem to remember. He's in great condition. If you don't know who this is, the character is Flat Eric, and it featured in a Levi's ad in the late 90s, I think around 99, that sort of time, and it had a famous song by Mr. Wazzo called Flat Beat in the advert, and this was the character that danced along to the tune. And yeah, they issued a load of soft toys, which for whatever reason are still holding their value, so that was pretty cool. And he was 50p, so pleased to finally find another one of those. I got a really good deal at another stall. I noticed this, which isn't particularly great. There is some money in it. This is the Xbox Connect version of Active, or EA Sports Active, and it's 2, the second one. If you do see these, make sure they have the little wristband thing, if they're the big box version, like that, because without that you're going to struggle to sell it. So I found this, and I was looking at it, and I asked her how much she wanted, and she said, oh hang on, I've got the thingy that goes with that. And then she rummaged around and she found a bag which has, oh hang on, there was another figure that dropped out of that box. That was part of that deal I had before, those Skylanders figures. Yeah, she rummaged around and then pulled this out, which the thingy, as she described it, was the Connect. So it has the 360 Connect, and then also in there is a wireless headset for 360. I don't know if you can hear that, but something's kicking off outside, the sirens are going. They're coming for me. And there's a load of other wires and bits. There's a charger for a wireless controller and another headset. But yeah, anyway, and talked about price with the lady, and we came up with a £5. So I paid a £5 for the whole lot, which is a pretty good deal, to be perfectly honest. So that's that. Now this is a bit of a bolo. It's a decent bolo, because it's the sort of thing you will see and you will disregard, because it looks like cheap crap, basically. Get it out of the bag. It's this. Now this is I think they term them as a mandolin slicer. Basically, if you do pick one of these up, be super careful, because the blades are razor sharp. Basically, you put your fruit or veg in there and run it up and down, and it slices, and it can like dice and stuff with all these attachments. Now, I think there are different versions of these, but the one to look out for, and the one that I do well on, is this, and it's the name Borner, B-O-R-N-E-R. It's got the little umlaut on it, so I assume it's a German-made thing. Yeah, and they look like cheap, tacky rubbish when you see them, and people don't think they have much value, so they give them away. I paid 50p on this. It's not a big resale, but it's an easy 10 to 15 pounds on eBay on these. So yeah, it's just another one to add to your mental list of bits and bobs. Just remember that name, Borner. And then I picked up something, oh actually, something else from that Skylanders thing that I didn't show you. The portal was part of the deal as well for the £5. So I've just got stuff everywhere, it's a complete mess. Right, next, something I've dabbled in car parts over the years, but it's not something I know that much about. But I saw these at a stall, and I spoke to the lady and asked her what car they came off, basically just so I could look it up and see if there's any value. And she said they were off an Astra 52 plate, so I wandered off, quickly just did a basic search on eBay and completed listings on Astra 52 rear lights, and found out that there is money in them. Not a great deal, to be honest. About £10 each, maybe 15 top end. I could do the pair together. But yeah, I went back and, well, I'd already asked her and she said she wanted a £5, so I knew it was pretty much worth doing. Went back, gave her a cheeky offer of £3 and she took it anyway. So I paid £3, and I'm looking at least 20 with shipping on top, maybe a bit more. So that's those. And one of them still had the little bulb part where you actually insert the bulbs, and then this clips onto there. So this part I may be able to sell individually, like on its own. Don't know, I'll need to look into that. But only one of them has that back on. That's those. I found an HP pack of ink for £1. It is just on the edge of its date on the packet, but that'll be an easy sale. Picked up another Guitar Hero. This is a Wii one. Has the hole where the Wii controller goes in. If you see them and they're missing this back bit, I wouldn't bother, because so many people are selling them that they're fairly common these days, and yeah, it'll just make it really hard to shift. What I tend to do with these is stockpile them until Christmas when they're easier to shift. It had 2 software packs. We've got Legends of Rock, Guitar Hero 3 and World Tour. Paid a £5 on it, which is probably at the moment about top end of what I would go. But with 2 software packs, it's not too bad. Okay, and then I got a load more camping gas stuff. I picked up you may have seen a week or two back. Well, it was when all the guys came down for the meetup. I picked up one of these on that day. The one I picked up then had its little shield thing, as this one does. This one doesn't have that, but it's still fine to use without. The one I picked up that day I paid £5 on, and I sold it pretty much straight away for 15 with shipping. This lot I paid £5 on everything, so I've got one of the smaller heaters. This, which is cool, it's a larger heater, as you can see. Looks like a giant radar dish to me. And it's got a larger stand. With this you just put 2 of the standard blue canisters in, stack them up. So there was that. A standard camping gas burner. And then I looked at this as well. The lanterns sell really well. Unfortunately, this has had its little glass bulb at the top smashed. So I wasn't too bothered about that. But then I asked him how much these were, and we ended up at £5. And I must have looked like I was going to say no and walk off, because he said, I'll tell you what, I'll chuck in this one because it's missing the glass bit, and we'll call it a £5 still. So I just said, yeah, okay. So I got all of those for a £5, which was a pretty good deal. Right, and I think that brings me up to date on Saturday stuff, I think. I nearly always get to the end and then find something. Oh, here we go. This was part of that deal that I just showed you as well. This is, well, it says plain air. And it's basically, I'll get the lid off, another stove. And it takes the same camping gas blue gas canisters. You might be able to just see in there. It's got a blue canister in. Oh, you can't. So yeah, never seen that make before, but that was part of that £5 pickup. So there you go. Right, so there we are. I think that is it. So hope you enjoyed that. There will be Sunday's pretty epic haul to come. I've got some really cool stuff that I can't wait to show you. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye for now.